Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to look at this picture and tell me what's wrong with the man. What's wrong with Becky Lynch? Why does she look like she's lost a lot of weight, but she's gained a whole ton in her face? Seriously, look at that. She's like, what is that? I I'm making a WWE 2K20 wish list. I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously. I'm making a WWE 2K20 wish list because you could just look at this picture and know why I'm making this video. You know, when I look at Becky Lynch in real life, that woman is a 10 out of 10. She looks like a 0 out of 10 in the video game. That's not Becky Lynch. Anyways, this is gonna be, I don't know how long this will be, but this is my wish list for WWE 2K20. I'm gonna go over literally everything that I can think of. If you guys like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel because I do other videos sort of like this. Uh, um, I make football, WWE videos, stuff like that. American football. If anybody else is watching from another country and they don't know what I'm talking about. American football. So here's my wish list for WWE 2K20. Let's address what's on screen first. Graphically, this game needs to change. Uh, I mean, especially the women in this game. A lot of the women look terrible. Becky Lynch, very good example. Um, Bailey looks pretty much exactly the same, a fat face. When Bailey in real life is beautiful, she's a beautiful woman, but she's not a beautiful woman in the game. Same with Becky Lynch. Same with Lana. Same with others. Um, and then you get to the men, and the men most of the time look okay. Um, there's a few that don't look good at all, but it's not really any I can think of off the top of my head right now. Um, but why, why does why do some of these wrestlers look like they're robotic when they walk as well? When they walk down to the ring, they look like they have like a certain thing they gotta follow. They look robotic in their movements, and they look and their feet hover above the floor instead of actually walking on the floor. Their hair, especially the women with long hair, their hair just flies everywhere, kind of sticks out for no reason, and it just looks terrible. Um, so eh, there's just some graphically some things that need to change in this game. Other than that, WWE games to WWE 2K games graphically look very good. I'm not very good. It could be a lot better, but it looks good. It does need a revamp though. It does need to look better. Um, the character models need to look better. The way they talk too also looks just like you know, it doesn't seem like they're like moving their lips. Just kind of like up and down movement. It's I don't like that. It's not acceptable for a game in 2019. That's for sure. Or 2018 even when 2K19 came out and they all looked like that. And some people, especially in like I'll get back to this later, but sometimes when a character is talking, they don't even make noise. So I don't know, but I don't know what they need to do to. I know what they need to do to fix that. Make it look more realistic. It's not. It can't be that difficult to make them look more realistic when they talk, when they move, when make it look better than what you're looking at on screen, please. Um, the crowd looks very potato. It looks like a potato. Potato graphics, very polygonal. The crowd looks terrible every year. It's very bland and boring. Why can't like say it's Monday Night Raw? Why can't the lights in the background be red? On SmackDown, the lights are blue. On NXT, the lights are yellow, or it's not lit up at all because I don't think it actually lights up in NXT. Um, 205 Live, it's purple. You know, uh, make it look flashier, like make it look more appealing to the eye. Don't make it look so boring. Because when you look at what the crowd, you're seeing this picture. It's kind of basic. It's kind of boring and unexciting. Um, Also, I mean, I don't think really anybody's bothered by it too much, but I really hate seeing the same character models doing the same thing at the same time in the crowd. You'll see like multiple people that look exactly the same, and they like jump up with their hands in the air or something, and they all do it simultaneously, and it's very irritating to me. Like it's not realistic at all. I mean, it's that's a minor thing, but that's another thing I hate about the crowd. Also, please fix the crowd noise. Sometimes I'm playing the game and the crowd goes completely silent. You can't hear anything. It's just the sound of the ring and the moving around of the characters in the ring, and the commentators are talking, but there's no crowd. There's no crowd. It doesn't make any sense. Commentators as well. Can't there be different commentators for different shows? In 2K19, there's the same commentators. Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, and Michael Cole. In 2K20, can they make it like the real life rosters, with Raw being Michael Cole, Renee Young, and Corey Graves. SmackDown being Tom Phillips and I believe Byron Saxton and Corey Graves. The NXT commentators, Nigel McGuinness, Mauro Ranallo, and whoever's gonna or Beth Phoenix now is taking the spot of Percy Watson. Same with like 205 Live. I don't watch 205 Live, but I'd like to see that. So the commentators need to be fixed. Needs to be the actual commentators in real life for each different show. I think that's just how it needs to be. The commentators also is terrible every year. They say that they change it and they revamp it and they make it better. I don't see any improvement whatsoever. You'll see a few extra things that they changed that aren't too major, but and you know you in 2K19 I played the game for 30 minutes and I already heard the same phrase over and over and over again. I'm getting really tired of that. Like, please make the commentators make sense. Like they never make sense. They always say the opposite gender. Say there's two guys in the ring, they keep referring to them as she, or if it's women and two women in the ring, they keep referring to them as he. What's up with that? That's unacceptable in modern day gaming. Like that should not be a problem. Uh, I also hate how they talk about somebody different. Sometimes they'll bring up something about a wrestler that's not even in the match. It has nothing to do with what's going on. It's just irritating. The commentators, when it comes to in-game matches, is one of the worst things about the game. I end up turning it off because I get so irritated with it. More things for them to say, please. Fix the gender mistakes. Fix Fix just the people that are at the commentary desk need to be fixed instead of just being Michael Cole and Byron Saxton and Corey Graves on every show, because that's not realistic. That's not how it actually goes. Get all the commentators you have from all the shows. I know they only have a year to do it. I understand that. But it can't be that difficult to get them all together and do it all at the same time. Do something. Mix it up a little bit, make it more creative, make it just better, please. Um that's really most of the complaints when it comes to in-game, um just character models, the crowd, the commentary, everything like that. Even and please also fix the referees as well. The referees, especially in like false count anywhere matches, are running away from the action. They're just not there when you need the pin. They need to be with the wrestlers the whole time. I'm in the backstage area doing a false count anywhere match, and I'm in the locker room, and the referee's still in the hallway, and I go for a pin, and he runs in. He takes forever, and he finally comes in and does the pin. That's ridiculous. Sometimes there's a glitch in the game where the referee just infinitely just never stops, just keeps running, but he's running into the rope. So he's running in place into the ropes. And then when you go for the pin, he just keeps doing that. And the match is just, you can't do anything at that point because the referee's not paying attention. So you have to like punch the ref, but then he'll disqualify you. Or, you know, it's so stupid. Those are things that should not be in the game. Those things need to be fixed. I'm mainly going over major things that need to be fixed because they're big problems. Big problems. But with all that, that's basically all the problems I have with in-game. So a lot. In-game matches, tag team matches are chaotic as well. They're just such a mess, and especially if you're having a tag team match where all four competitors are in the ring and they or whatever, your partner ends up punching you or attacking you by accident more than they're hitting their enemy. They're hitting their opponent. So I get hit, knocked down or whatever, and I'm just like, what the heck? And they don't mean to do it, but it's just the computer doing what it's supposed to be doing. Or I guess what it should be doing is attacking the opponent, not me. Or I'm trying to do a move, but they keep kicking or punching at the opponent. I can't do anything. It just interrupts the move and it stops it. So I have to like, it's just a hassle and a pain. Um, and sometimes with those tag team matches, they take forever. Because they're just so chaotic. I don't even want to attempt a 6-man tag team match. I don't want to try it. Does not sound like fun to me. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I want to move on now to. Holy crap! I've already been going on for 13 minutes. I'm not even like halfway through what I want to talk about. Match types. Every year we get the same generic garbage, same generic matches every single year with nothing different. Normal match, Extreme Rules, TLC, Steel Cage, Hell in a Cell. The usual garbage. Why not implement something better? Like put in mixed tag team matches. We see that there's the mixed match challenge. Why isn't it in the game? Or Inferno match. Put an Inferno match in the game, but make it a real Inferno match, not like the ones I had in the last time they had it in the game, where you would set your opponent on fire, but they're not even on fire. There's nothing there. They're just squirming around as if they're on fire. There's no fire on them. I want I want it to be more than just like them rolling around. I want to see like in the old games where their bodies completely engulfed in flames and they're just rolling around and they have to come in the fire extinguishers that have to be sprayed on them. I want them to be completely on fire and rolling around. I realize it's 2K and that they're trying to be rated T for teen, but even then the games were rated T for teen. Like it was still 13 plus when their entire body would catch on fire. So put an Inferno match back in the game and make it real. Make sure there's blood and stuff like that, please. Or a casket match. Why isn't there a casket match? They had it in the old games. I don't remember the last time there was a casket match. We had one in Saudi Arabia, I believe. Yeah, with Rusev and The Undertaker. And I know they don't really ever do it anymore. So I can understand why they wouldn't put that in the game. But why not? It's a video game. You can do whatever you want. You should be able to do whatever you want. So put in a casket match, a buried alive match. I don't do that anymore, but that was also a fun thing that I did when I played SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. That was in the game, and I played around with that. That was a lot of fun. Or what else? What other matches are there that come to mind? Just a real Falls Count Anywhere match. I want to be able to, instead of just going to the hallway and into a couple of rooms like a locker room or catering area or whatever, or out in the parking lot and throw them off of a semi or whatever. I want to be able to like go outside into the parking lot and throw them into cars and hit them with, I don't know, a stop sign, throw them into the ocean, something cool, like throw them off a bridge through a table. That'd be cool. I mean, like, I realize it's simulation, but that kind of stuff would be really cool. I don't think they'll ever do that though. That's the last thing they're thinking of. But yeah, those are the kinds of things that I want in the game. I'm sure you guys want it in the game too, because it gets very boring, it gets very generic, and the game is dead within 4 months. Like, the only thing that is saving this game every year the only thing that's keeping people around is stuff like community creations. The community creations is keeping this game alive. And that's another thing I want to complain about. There's one little complaint. Two, actually. I have two complaints about the community creations. One, why is there a limit on how many things you can download? Like you get on there. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. You get in there and it says that you have a limit of like 20 superstars you can download at once, and then like it starts a timer and you have to wait after you download like 20 to download 20 more. I don't understand why that's in the game. Why is that a thing? That's retarded. Okay, why is there a limit on what you can do? It's a video game. If I want to be able to download 100 wrestlers, I should be able to download 100 wrestlers, 100 titles, 100 custom whatever. You know? Don't put a limit on it. I mean, in 2K19, I did discover a glitch online, so you could just keep like adding an extra whatever. I don't remember how to do it now because I don't play the game anymore, 2K19. But I figured out a glitch. I shouldn't have to go online to figure that out though. That's stupid. So it should just be unlimited. I don't understand why you want to limit the player. It's just a video. It's a video game. Let us do what we want. Oh man. What else? Oh, yeah, another thing about community creations. I hate that I download something cool like a CM Punk. There's some really talented people out there that work with the community creations and the custom creations, creating a superstar or create a wrestler or whatever. And they make some crazy cool stuff, like things that I can never do. Ever. I don't have the patience, I don't have the creativity, I could not do it. um like it's too difficult for me. So other people doing it, like making things like a CM Punk and making it look good, is it's really nice. Like especially the console players, like PlayStation 4 players are really good with that stuff. And the CM Punks you get, the Tommaso Ciampas, if you had 2K19, he wasn't in the game. Nikki Cross, who else wasn't in the game? Others. There's plenty others. And it wanted you to buy things like a Ricochet. Like 2K pushes out these downloadable content like a Ricochet or a Ronda Rousey or what have you, or a Rey Mysterio, but you can go on community creations and find ones that look better than the ones you see 2K make. So the only other thing I have a complaint about in 2K19 is why can't these people also implement custom music into the game? Like when I download a CM Punk, I don't want him coming down to that generic superstar music. I want him coming out to Cult of Personality by Living Color. Why can't there? That used to be a thing in the old games. You could import and download your own music into the game and put it in your created superstar. That's not a thing now. I don't understand why they don't put that in the game. So I would like to see that. Make it so you can have everything like how you, everything the way you want it. You can have CM Punk come out with his entrance and make it look like it's actually him, do the drawing on the floor and go, it's clobbering time, and come down and have his arms out in the air, walking backwards, says best in the world on the back with Cult of Personality playing. Instead, we've got him coming down to the ring with a generic entrance and generic music. He looks like CM Punk, but he doesn't act like him. So that's the only other thing that I have a complaint about with community creations. Oh man. My career. I should go over that. Um my career for WWE 2K19, I'll give 2K credit. It was a lot better than 2K18, 2K7. I mean, like you can't really do much worse than 2K18's my career, which is completely random. I believe it was all just randomized. There was no like there was no talking, like no actual voice acting. You went to shows and you did random matches. Excuse me. You did random matches against random people. You would get 3 matches in a row against Dolph Ziggler, and he's the United States champion. And then you beat him 3 times. You would think you would get a United States championship match, but no, you just keep having matches with him. So there's just it's like Monday Night Raw in real life. It's just completely random. Nothing ever leads to anything. So I will give them credit. 2K19's uh career mode, my career was a lot better. Voice acting, there was some funny moments in the game, and there was a good story, pretty much. So I will give them that, and it looks like they're going to continue with my career. I with the same voice actors and everything. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I really didn't play my career. I played some, and I kind of got bored with it. Now people are asking for a female my career mode. I mean, I guess that would be cool, but I don't ever play my career very much anyway, so I didn't really care. I like literally I didn't buy 2K19 to play my career or to play the showcase with Daniel Bryan. I got it to play universe mode and download community creations. Um, but I wish with my career, although the voice acting is good, it really does limit what the game can do. Like there's one path and you have to do everything in that path, or you just, and then that's it. Once you're done, you're done. You can't do anything else with it. Um, and luckily, my career mode is pretty long, so that is good. But um, it's just, I think without the voice acting and allowing you to basically make your decisions, like I don't know. Like Road to WrestleMania. You remember that Road to WrestleMania? That the ones that they had from SmackDown versus Raw 2011, and they had like 5 Road to WrestleManias with like Rey Mysterio and John Cena, and I think like Chris Jericho was in there, and who else was in there? Edge, I think, might have been in there. I don't remember who else was in there. There was the created superstar where you had to go up against the Undertaker. In all of those story modes, and that Road to WrestleMania was free roam, voice acting. It was just really good. Like the Rey Mysterio Road to WrestleMania and SmackDown versus Raw 2011 was very good. I enjoyed that a lot, and the created superstar one was also very good. I completed and enjoyed both of them immensely. It was very fun. So I mean, I kind of wish that it was kind of like that again. I don't think that 2K19's My Career Mode was as good. I feel like it was kind of felt like it kind of got boring, kind of like Madden 19's long shot. Just kind of got boring after a while. Didn't really care too much after a while for WWE 2K19. Just didn't really care to go anymore with it. Just like with Longshot, just didn't care. But things like SmackDown versus Raw 2011 and even 2010, which was a lot more limited, was still better than 2K19's My Career Mode. And some of you may not be happy with that. Um, but with me saying that at least. So, but that's how I feel. I mean, I've been playing these games for a while. I mean, yeah, I'm 17, but I've been playing these games for over 10 years now. Yeah, the first game I played was SmackDown versus Raw 2008, and that was like 2007. I was very young. But yeah, I played every game since. I actually no. I skipped out on 2K17, but I think that was it. And 2K15 and 2K17 were the ones I skipped out on. I played all the other ones though. Um, but yeah, I didn't really care to finish my career mode for WWE 2K19. So I don't know what they do with my career. I don't know. It seems like you either like it or you don't, and if you don't like it, then you really don't care too much about it anyway. Um, so I don't think the people that don't like it are the ones that are going out there and being like, change it, please, or anything. Like they don't really care too much. They just won't play it. And I'm that way. I just won't play it. I might watch somebody play it on YouTube and then get bored with it. That's how it was with 2K19. And then I played it myself and kind of got bored. My brother the same way. He played it, got bored with it, never came back to it. So yeah, uh, my career. You either hate it or you either love it or you hate it, and and then or maybe there's some people in there who don't necessarily care too much. And I feel like that's a lot of people. Showcase mode, I don't really care about showcase mode. It wasn't a mode that we asked for a return. And Daniel Bryan's showcase was fine. I did play it, but it was fine. But I don't really need another showcase mode. Like, uh, I mean, what would they do anyway? They do like a Becky Lynch showcase. I guess that could be cool. As long as Becky doesn't look like this on picture, um, we would be fine. But what else do I want to talk about? Um, Modes. GM mode. GM mode. WWE wrestling fans in general are weird people, and I will agree with that. We want to book our own shows, dang it. We haven't seen a general manager mode in one of these games in a long time. This is probably one of the most requested things in the game. This is my biggest thing. This is the thing I want the most. I want full control. I want to be able to have money, have a certain amount of money to spend, and negotiate contracts with wrestlers and draft them to my show, and I go up against the other brand, and book the shows and just watch the matches and book the winners and how things are gonna be. Have promos. You remember this, like, create a story from like WWE 2K14 or something like that, even before that, where you could have the promos, or you can have like different scenes happen, and you can have different wrestlers like talk, but you can like write down and type in what you want them to say. I mean, it took a while to do, but that was great. I wish that's something that they would put in GM mode too. So like you can put you can do book all the matches and everything like that, and then have promos between each other and actually have them like talk to each other through the promos that you make or you write for them, and just let us be free and create what we want to create and do what we want to do. um I think that would be fantastic. That's one of the most requested. I think if they put GM mode like how it was from the old games in WWE 2K20, I would literally buy the game just for WWE's GM mode. I I would probably only buy it exclusively for GM mode. Universe mode, I don't know what they do with universe mode. I really have no idea. I mean, I what you could do with universe mode is what you could just do with GM mode. Like, just make universe mode like GM mode, or just take out universe mode and put in GM mode. I mean, like, it would be essentially the same thing with universe mode. It's the same thing every year. They add little things, but you can't really, like, you can do promos, but you can't tell them, type in what you want them to say. You click on a few different options, and then they'll like spew out garbage, and then the wrestlers will come out and talk to each other and act nothing like how they really are. You'll see Brock Lesnar out there doing a promo, getting all fired up and yelling how he's great and everything. Like, that's not Brock Lesnar. He stands there and looks intimidating while Paul Heyman speaks for him. So it just looks stupid. It looks out of place. It just doesn't look right. I don't like it. I want to be able to write the promos uh, for the wrestlers, so I can make it the way I want it to be. So stuff like that. Universe mode, it's basically just doing matches for the sake of doing matches. I think universe mode is good for, like, you want to do a simulation of a pay-per-view in real life, like you want to do a simulation in game, in, like, say WrestleMania is coming up in real life and you want to do all the matches in universe mode. You can just do all the matches, stuff like that. I mean, I don't think you can. Yeah, and that's one thing. They need to add more matches to the shows. If you want to be able to add a match to the shows, like, I think the maximum was like 7 matches. Let us add like up to 10 or something. Give us more. Let us add as many as we want. Actually, that'd be cool. So yeah, I don't know. My throat is really dry. My mouth is really dry. I've been talking way too long. I think I'm gonna be done now because I can't think of anything else I want. But that was a long video. I'm sure none of you made it to the end, so but if you did, congratulations, you actually kind of care. So consider liking the video and subscribing because I'll do more stuff like this. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. I'm trying to become a little bit more serious with it. So um, we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.